Hungarians celebrate 15th of March, the day of the Hungarian Revolution and War of Independence of 1848 to 49, and they also celebrate 20th of August, the day of King Stephen I, and also the day of the Constitution and the new bread. First of all, I would like to mention the Hungarian Revolution. The revolution started in the Pilvax Coffee Palace at Pest, which was a favorite meeting point of the young extra-parliamentary radical liberal intellectuals in the 1840s. On the morning of March 15, 1848, revolutionaries marched around the city of Pest, reading Sándor Petőfi's national song and the 12 points, the 12 demands of dance to the crowd. Declaring an end to all forms of censorship, they visited the printing presses of Landerer and printed Petőfi's poem together with the demands. A mass demonstration was held in front of the newly built National Museum, after which the group left for the Buda Chancellery on the other bank of the Danube. The bloodless mass demonstrations in Pest and Buda forced the imperial governor to accept all 12 of their demands. The first responsible government was formed. 20th of August is St. Stephen's Day in Hungary, and it is a public holiday. We celebrate the foundation of the Hungarian state more than 1000 years ago. The new bread is blessed on this day too. St. Stephen of Hungary, as the first king of Hungary, led the country into the Christian church and established the institutions of the kingdom and the church. On these days, official celebrations are organized throughout the country with speeches, and the buildings are decorated with Hungarian tricolor of red, white and green. On 20th of August, parades are held in many towns with music and different shows, such as the traditional annual air show in the capital and the flower carnival in Debrecen. Impressive fireworks shows close the celebrations in the evening. And for example, how we celebrated in Budapest. We celebrated with a half-hour fireworks display on the bank of the Danube in the evening, which is attended by many people on both river banks and is watched by many from the hills on the Buda side of the river and from the rooftops of both Pest and Buda.
For those who live in Hungary, October 21st is a national holiday that is celebrated with speeches and exhibitions in remembrance of the 1956 revolution, when the Hungarians declared their independence against Soviet rule. Imre Nagy was to assume the position of Prime Minister the following day. Fighters broke out all over the streets. The uprising took place spontaneously. A student demonstration marched through central Budapest and to the Parliament building. It was a nationwide revolt against the Stalinist government. The demonstrating students even tried to enter into the MTV radio building in an effort to broadcast their demands, but they were fired upon by the state security police. At night, Ernő Gerő asked for military action by the Soviets. The following day, the Soviet tanks crossed over the Hungarian border. One of the most important lights was happened here in the Corvinkas, which is now known as Corvin Square. Here was the commander Pongrácz Gergely, who organized the most significant resistance against the Soviet military. The Soviets attacked on 4th of November and the Hungarians fought bravely, but they were defeated and crushed. By the end of 10th of November, the fight ended. Over the 17th day, 2,500 Hungarians and 700 Soviet troops were killed, and 200,000 Hungarians fled as refugees.